Back to the 2010 Texas Tech football preview.
One of the biggest concerns among the Tech fans during the coaching change revolved around the offense. During Mike Leach's tenure, the Red Raiders evolved into the most potent attack in college football. Tommy Tuberville came to Lubbock with a reputation of running the football.
Well, it's tough for anybody to change. If you go back and think about it, you've always had a philosophy and you've grown up with it. And I work with some very good head coaches, Dennis Erickson, Jimmy Johnson. Been around a lot of success. And when you've been around that before and you built your philosophy off of that, you kind of think, hey, I think this is the way it should be done.
Before I even met Tuberville, met Coach Tuberville, I was watching his, his press conference when he was, being introduced as the head football coach, and this was before we had our team meeting, so no one had really met him, and it was kind of weird because I'm sitting back like, man, that's the new coach, and I have no idea who this guy is. He has no idea who I am, and he sat down and they were asking about the offense. He goes, we're going to run the ball more, and I got goosebumps.
While Texas Tech will run the ball more, the reality of how potent the passing attack is means there won't be substantial changes offensively.
Offensively, I've never seen a machine as it is here. I mean, these guys are, receivers here, we have a hard time in practice covering them.
A perfect strike. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
It's the classic, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. What new offensive coordinator Neil Brown is planning is a few tweaks to rev up the engine of this high-octane offense.
Coach Brown wants that more than anything, and calling it NASCAR, and we just got to move like NASCARs, I guess. You got to be quick and get up to the line. The linemen are already ready, and they sprint to the ball as soon as the play's done, and the receivers sprint to the ball, and we're a little bit quicker as far as signals go off the sideline.
Fast tempo, keeps the defense either on their heels or tired and worn out, so they can't really do anything, which is, it works great. When they're all looking to the sideline trying to get a play, and we're actually snapping the ball and throwing the ball, then it's hard for them to really cover that very much.
We'd like to have 75 or more plays a game. At Troy last year, we played at a pretty good tempo over our last 11 games. I think we went over 100 twice. But that's the one thing that's been different for them. We want to play faster than the defensive coordinator can react. That's kind of our deal.
To get that speed, the play calling process has been streamlined. The adjustment of the new process is designed to make it easier for the quarterback to maintain the pace of play.
Well, that's one thing that, I'm in the belief that, I'm the one that getting paid for this deal, and here they were very successful about it. So it's not a negative, but they could check about any play they wanted to. And one thing that when I got here is I really wanted to take some of the pressure off of them. I wanted to put a little bit more pressure on myself to get us in good plays and less on them. And I think that what that's enabled us to do, and what's enabled those quarterbacks to do, is let them play a little bit more free.
The biggest question surrounding the offense is who will run it. The quarterback duo of Taylor Potts and Steven Sheffield battled last year for the job with no clear winner earning the top spot. That was supposed to start sorting itself out this spring before injuries hit.
I was dropping back. We were in pass under pressure. It's a period that we do, and basically the defense is just sending all their different crazy blitzes at us, and the line in the back got to pick it up, and I stepped on somebody and then got stepped on in the same play, and I'm pretty sure it happened when I stepped on somebody when I go back and look at film, but same foot, same bone, same place, everything.
It was right when I delivered the ball or right on the fall through. D lineman comes through and, swinging for the ball, trying to bat the ball down, hits my finger, kind of goes backwards at a certain angle. We can't really figure out, exactly how, because how weird it was.
I got hurt on a Monday practice. He got hurt Wednesday. Crazy timing.
We weren't going to name a starter in the spring anyway, but it's slowed down. As far as what we've implemented, not much. The good thing is they've both been out to practice every day. They both come to the meetings. Are they running it? No. But the good thing about it is they're going to be back by June 1st, and they're going to have 8 weeks in the summer to rep these plays and get timing down with receivers. The way I always look at it is, at least it wasn't in August. At least it wasn't in September.
While the timing of the injury was similar, that's where they end for the two quarterbacks. Sheffield is a scrapper, a former walk-on who bided his time for a chance that came last year. Potts is a big-armed quarterback with a prototypical quarterback size, was a prized recruit.
Different personalities, though. You know, Sheffield is kind of a fly-by-the-seat-of-your-pants type kid, bouncing around all the time. You know, he's got some charisma about him. Potts is kind of a cerebral guy, very smart in school and in football, a little bit more laid back than Sheffield. So the personalities are different. On the football field, both of them are taller guys. Sheffield moves around better. Potts probably has a little bit stronger arm, but both of them are very good players.
While both are capable of running the offense, only one will, a fact that's not lost on either of them, but doesn't dictate each's behavior towards the other.
Sometimes it surprises me how we act with each other. I mean, but you know, it's more of a thing that we're cordial to each other and we say hi to each other and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, somebody's got to get the spot. You know, we're not disrespecting each other or sending each other hate mail or anything like that. You know, and it's not a thing that we're trying to turn anybody on the team against the other one like that. You know, it's just the best man's going to win. And, you know, to be the best man, you got to prepare to be the best. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And, you know, I'm sure he's doing the same thing. And, you know, I've said this a million times, but it's nothing new for us. You know, we've been competing since we got here.
You know, I focus on what I can do and, you know, try to, you know, if I need to study some film, if I need to watch film, if I need to, you know, pay extra attention to practice, whatever it might be, you know, if that's what I need, that's what I'm going to do. You know, I'm not going to try to do something just, you know, because he's doing it or to try to do it better than he is. You know, if I'm going to, you know, try to make myself the best I can and do what I need to do to get better.